Okay, so this is the goal for today. Defect Ascension 0 terminal mode. I saw Defect, I was like, okay, winnable. I saw Ascension 0, I was like, okay, double winnable. But then I saw this, and I don't know what that was. And Twitch chat told me I'm gonna lose health every battle. Terminal. Whenever you enter a new room, lose 1 max HP. Not even healable. Alright. How are we supposed to do this? Wait, I didn't get anything? Alright, I already don't know what I'm doing. I thought the whale was supposed to give you something to start with. I'm looking at the map, acting like I know what I'm looking at. I definitely do not. Okay, so for those who haven't seen Slay the Spire before, I certainly haven't, because I haven't played this game in a long time. It is sort of turn-based. Essentially, like, you know what the enemy is gonna do, and you have to play cards in a way that doesn't screw you over. I'm gonna take 11 damage this turn. I block 5 automatically, so just adding 5 block isn't enough. I'm gonna take 1. I don't want to take 1. So we're gonna do that instead. And you get to a point where some enemies are like doing the nuts. Okay, that buffs it. We just gotta deal 6. And then there we go. Easy enough. Every time you win, you get gold. And you can get cards too. There's also events that make it like extra volatile. As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. Upon closer inspection, they're tied to strings. There's a quiet cackling from above. What do you do? I think we just get the max HP, right? Am I messing up already? At the end of combat, heal. I can remove a card. This is where the game is like kind of hard because I don't really know. I think charge battery is always good. It's not on sale though. At least self-repair, like, it's almost like a block, right? If you lose 7, you just get it back at the end. Am I... Yeah, I lose max HP just for going into these. See, but there's no way I'm strong enough to do this, right? Enemies have 25% less HP. Probably don't get that. Deal 7 damage to a random enemy for each lightning channel. And we have some lightning stuff already. I feel kind of bad skipping over Preserved Insect. But maybe like a Thunder Strike that's on sale is good. Maybe? Yeah, we already lost. I'm sure you all are thinking, V, you're in for some pain. Okay, 9 damage. 10 damage and 1 lightning. Oh, if this thing could get upgraded to 0 cost, that could have been fantastic. Zap? Oh yeah, 0 cost zap. I remember, that's legit. That way you get the free channels. I have no confidence. I shouldn't outright die though, right? Famous last words. Because I mean, there's a rest anyway. This game looks cool. No, this game is like award-winning. Do I self-repair? I think I do. And take the hit. I'll take 1 damage. What's my favorite song from Dead Cells? I'm a big fan of, oh, that's gonna hurt. 21 to the neck. One defend. This does 16, but buffs it even farther. All right, I'm gonna think we potential loss coming up. Thunderstrike. This does 21, and then it dies to my lightning. End turn. Yeah, okay, we in it. But I've been having a lot of fun with... Ooh, I kind of messed up. With Undying Shores lately. That one is pretty much a banger. $50 health. Now, I feel like the pros wouldn't take the heal. They will upgrade. And I do have like a bonfire way up there past all of these fights. So I think I can do this. Data disc. Start each combat with 1 focus. That just makes me do more damage, I believe. Unlucky. Actually, no, we got this. There. I always think upgrading ball lightning is better than the rest there. I'm glad you think so, Penta. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. You got the self-repairs, that's good. I am by no means an expert Slay player. Even though I have a lot of hours in this game, honestly, maybe I don't even have a lot of hours. Maybe someone would look at that and be like, V, you... like, you have baby hours. You haven't even passed the tutorial yet. Oh, crap. 15. If I kill this, we full block. We're actually fine. Imagine being fine playing Slay the Spire. Didn't think was possible. Warframe, that's a good game. Ooh, I should have waited for self-repair. And like, there's also the idea of skipping. What's our boss? Find this thing, which is a 1v1. So I don't need AoE. I think cold is good with data disc. There you go. Absolutely no way we win this without chat's assistance. Guaranteed. Taken 6, so I only have to block 1. All right, so we deal 21. 9. Have to block no matter what. Just kill. That's fine. We'll take 1. Today is your first time trying Gungeon. What did you think? I struggled with Gungeon for a long time. And I want to say I eventually figured it out. This kills. But even then, like, to say I figured out Gungeon, that's like kind of tough to say. I wonder if you skip there. Like, even this game right here, the concept of have we figured this game out? Absolutely not. That's a... I think we hit it no matter what. Just to try to get the RNG. Thank you, game. Holy smokes. Generally bad at bullet hell, so only gonna get better. Yeah, you can only go up. Exactly. Let's, how do we do this? That's a block. Do I have to beat the final boss? Where's Slay? Oh, right here. Beat Act 3. So I probably don't need to do the heart, but even like beating Act 3, there's like expert levels right here. Okay, so just to get that on the board. I still have to do a block, but at least we got the frost out. Did I win Phantom? No, I lost in the very first room. It's almost like I didn't even have my controller plugged in. I literally walked in and lost all 3 lives. And like, it might be luck that something like that could happen, just bad luck. But then I played after, just like a free run, doesn't have anything to do with the actual challenge. Maybe you take that because we have the boss coming up. Look at how much max health I've already lost. Is that right? Zero cost dual cast. Did you roll your games? I picked 5 games and then shuffled them randomly. 16 block on that. I just know that this boss can hit kind of hard, but maybe it's okay because you're supposed to hit it very hard. One health. But I think that's what you're supposed to do, is you want to get it as close to this as possible without actually going over. Though I think I just screwed myself. Anything that deals damage? Oh, wow. Okay, game. I should have done cool-headed. Yeah, so this is our first boss. I don't think this one is gonna outright kill me, but it's definitely not like the best thing for me. Let's just prep. Wait, where did my retain go? Did I use it by mistake? I meant to keep it for this attack right here. So that is 12. Yes, that's enough to block. Gonna smack it. That's 9, 15. We're gonna take 1. Okay, we're fine. Seeing how you fare again against my strong ones. So technically I lost against my strong ones. That's 21. Then again, we have one step from Eden in the back line, so maybe it's not all that bad. Maybe it's not all that bad. 28. 28, 34, and then the 2 of these. I think that kills. I think you do this first. I mean, not kill, but like phase change. Yeah. Okay, cool. Is this game hard or normal? I think this game is actually kind of hard. Not to say that you have to be an Omega brain to play it. But there are times where I kind of struggle. That's a free blot. Wait. Do I not know what retain means? Why am I discarding this at the end of my turn? Does anyone happen to know? But I thought retain means you don't have to play it because you get to hold it. You retain all the cards left in my hand. But I am definitely not retaining my equilibrium. It's discarding it. Once you play the card, you retain everything else. Oh! I thought it was just this card has retained. Okay. Okay. I get it. Read the card, V. Read the card. We need block. Uh, 16, that's enough. I haven't even had to use Steam Barrier yet. Alright, 20 damage to the neck. Looks like we're probably gonna be blocking today. $20. That's enough right there. Like, this stuff right here, this is okay. It's honestly, once we get into phase 2 and like actually trying to contest elites, that's when I really struggle. Do this. Do that. Do that. Just enough to phase change. People speedrun this game, by the way. That's like massive. I think you take reflect damage every single time this goes off. Sounds not smart. Let's get the free energy. Yeah, so Slay, I didn't even really choose this one. Someone in chat randomly said, oh, play Slay. I was like, I don't know about that one, but I did it anyway. Let's do that. Do that. Block. It was you. Yeah, and imagine someone says, I will play the game, but I'm not the best at it. You all come in like, recommend I play it, and then you bounce. That's the absolute worst. Definitely taking this. Pretty sure that's the right call, right? Elites drop additional relics. At the start of combat, gain plasma. This is usually good. Replace the cracked core, which starts us with 1 lightning. If you end your turn with any empty orbs, channel 1 frost. I think this is probably good if you like to use your slots, but it looks like we're cycling through them. In that case, maybe not necessary. I feel like I'm strong enough that I could probably take an elite in Act 2. And that's famous last words. Absolutely. But maybe that's going to give me more mileage than the 1 plasma, because I'm cycling too much. Watch you win this while losing Phantom. Probably gonna happen. Yo, Havoc! With the T1, thank you for that. Do appreciate the support. Of course, always happy when you all are able to do that kind of stuff. And I know that only Outlaw is gonna appreciate that. This should be a good round. Where do you get the sword, buddy, in Fatal Falls? If you explore the whole map and go into every door, it honestly should show up. If it doesn't show up, like maybe it has some RNG tied to it. I think they're all dead. Remove all block from the enemy. I think you take this on this map. I remember there's some kind of monster on this map that gets like 900 shield or something. That sounds really, really familiar. Is it this? Yeah, it's this thing. Avocado? Avocado? What is that? I'm taking 10. Unlucky. Never mind. Yeah, I would... Oh, I guess maybe you don't get the map reveal super early in the game. 20. But yeah, I would have figured that, like, if you explore the whole map, then you do get the map reveal and you'll be able to see exactly where that is. 17, that's 20 right there. We did 1 damage so far. Hey, Boz, good to see you. $14. Oh, we got it. Easy clap. If only we got the melter like 5 turns earlier. Add a random power. It costs 0 this turn. Do you ever not take white noise? Isn't this busted? Or maybe we get the cold snap, so we remove a strike or something. I feel like my deck's a little bloated. We'll do this now. Okay, double shot. 2 removals. And this, maybe this is also how I lose this game all the time. Is that I'm over here doing removals when maybe, like, you don't really want to pay for that. If that's like a noob mistake. Double damage, 10th attack. Gain strength on elites, but I don't think that helps us. Not on this champion. Some people even buy potions. Which is pretty nuts. Defect allows for bigger decks than others. Any particular reason why that is? Like, what about this champion? Is it because, like, you're rolling? No, because that would mean you would want less blocks and stuff like that, I'd imagine. 0. We're taking a hit. I do heal 7, but this is gonna hurt. Oh, exactly enough? Yeah, okay, we're fine. We'll get that 7 back. Another one. Nice 3-cost zap, by the way. It's like super gross. Snake? Some people take Sneko Eye like every game. That's why I said that I don't understand Slay at all, because I know if I did that, I would lose every game. But maybe that's why they're the experts and I'm not. I think that's fine. Anyone play Muck? Yeah, we played it a little bit for Wholesome vs. Live. Oops. I think I should have thought that through. 6 and then 4. No, we're fine, we're fine. Don't be so hard on myself. No, I am... Yeah, you're right. Don't be hard on yourself. It doesn't have to be an argument. It's okay. Take it and walk away. Jeez, I just feel so bloated. We gotta go for this elite. When you rest, get an additional 15 HP. I need max HP. Whenever you shuffle, gain 6 block. New orbs. Enlightenment. I have some high cost powers. Like Thunderstrike, Electro. Maybe we do that. It does all cards. So I feel like this card can't be bad ever. Evoke the next orb, channel that orb again. That's also pretty good. I want to do a removal too. So 100, 80, 200. Is this how we lose? Okay. So I think we're doing... Oh, this only lasts for the one turn. Taking 12, 11 block. Yeah, we got it. We're fine. No biggie. Kinda scared. The card that costs 0 and increases attack by 1 every time you use it. Oh, anger? Yeah. I used to take that all the time. And again, that feels like something that maybe I don't understand that it's bad. 18. Guess I do it. Not everything that I do is like me knowing like 50 million moves ahead of time that was the right thing. 21. We got the blocks. I think I do want to use this at some point. See, this is where the math has to come out. If I evoke it, I get 6. So 7, 13, 18. It's not enough. Maybe that's not enough either. I just think I had a better turn. This is the hardest enemy in the game. I struggle with the if I don't have the right build for it, the group of 3. With like the trapper and like the one that is like big and slow and just does big damage, and the one at the end does something to your skills or something. Gotta do this. Alright, we might be taking some damage. Saved. We take 1. Okay, we can do that. We can take 1. See, I think I gotta pop this at some point. What sucks is that the Dex potion, I feel like can't help me at all. Gain 30 block. You cannot gain block from cards for 2 turns. If I can kill it. Like, I feel like if I draw Thunderstrike in my next turn, I can actually do it. Just gonna risk it. We got this. Thunderstrike next card. 21. Wait, this thing has a lot of health still. Hold up. So 12. 16. I think we have to do this no matter what. Okay. All right. Hopefully we can actually get the kill. We only took 5. That's fine. 6. 10. Did I really not draw damage? Okay. We're fine. I didn't know that was an option. Whenever you enter a shop, heal, start combat with extra energy. I'm gonna take the chaos. Well, I think eventually you start to run this. Like, maybe not giving us like a ton of use right now, but I think eventually that's gonna turn into something. Oh, hey Witsy, I didn't see you there. I hopefully didn't like reply to you. I'm taking chaos. I don't care. Hopefully I didn't like reply to you and didn't actually realize that was you. I do that all the time. Like, I'll read what someone typed. Remove a card. Upgrade all strikes and defense. 3 strikes, 3 defense. If I remove, I'm probably just removing a strike or a defense. And this is where, like, I don't know what's the right move or not. I'm gonna say that maybe we just upgrade. The truth is always simple. All right. It's time to lose. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. This group I actually hate. I opened with 0 block. It's pretty good. What do you do in this scenario? Is that the GG? Is that the greed? I wouldn't necessarily call Eden a rhythm roguelike. It's close, just not quite. 21. Please, if I get 1 lightning strike on that thing, we'll be fine. Oh my god. Please, game. Okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, it's not rhythm. It's more like bullet hell than rhythm, I suppose. You'll definitely see it if we make it to that game. I gotta use this repair. I was hoping to get like the channel lightning and stuff at some point. Wait, I still get a wound? Like not taking damage? That's not fair. That's 12. That probably kills. Unlucky? Really? Well, I certainly thought that I would hit the right target, but apparently that's not allowed. That's fine. Yeah, Crypt of the Necromancer, even Crown Trick, which we played, has like the rhythm aspect to it. But that's like also sort of turn-based. Okay, we should be fine. I feel like One Step from Eden is a completely different animal. That's why I'm like so excited to play it. And I always am. I'm a big fan of the game. Alright, Incense. Gain intangible, gold-plated cables, right orb triggers an additional time. Snecko oil. And we're gonna skip, I believe. Alright. Look at that. We're doing the thing. We learn how to play Slay the Spire until I die. And then all of a sudden we won't know how to play anymore. These are all smiths, by the way. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 1 this combat. That's kind of cool. But like, will I hit the Thunder Strike with it ever? No, right? It's never gonna happen. I need believers. Alright. So this gives you intangible, but you lose half your health. I actually have a challenge on right now, because again, we're doing Olexa's Pyramid. We're playing custom mode with terminal enabled. And what that means is that every area I walk through, I lose 1 max health. So I'm pretty sure going down by half, like I can't even heal myself at this point. But I'm pretty sure going down by half could actually get me killed. $100. Gain 1 focus? That's good. For $40. Some people like actually go to the level of buying potions. I guess I should buy a potion just in case. Maybe that's like the definer between the Slay experts and the Veedotmes. Do you buy the health pot? We don't know. I wish I did. Let's get the energy, I guess. I think the damage would have been a good idea too. Yeah, maybe got kill potential there. Is there a master list for all the games in the pyramid? Yeah, he has it, but I don't think you can just see it without like going into the game itself. Like, I don't know if the actual workshop page happens to show it. Does this kill? I think this kills. Nice. That melter actually paid off in the end. Shuffle all cards into your draw pile, draw 4. We take that. Alright, more upgrades. Draw 6 instead. 2 focus. Oh. Oh, Honto Deska. Buying potions usually depends on your upcoming fight. Luckily for me, I barely know what I'm fighting in the first place. So I think if I buy the pot, chances are good that it was the right choice. Or at least that's what I like to believe. Nice. The dark energy. The strongest energy there is. Okay. So 14, 18, 32. We can block that, I think. Maybe. $10, 26. That's enough to block. This makes it 26 plus 8. Same thing. Gets us a little closer to darkness. As a reminder, I have no idea what I'm doing. Why I'm playing Slay the Spire, someone in chat said, oh, V, if you want to do Olexa's thing, all you gotta do is play Slay, and you'll get free low, as a matter of fact. How to kill. Overkill. I should have gone for the collector. I like how the collector looks. Reminds us of, you know, some other collectors that we know and love. I guess I can do this. This helps me roll my Thunderstrike. Yeah. Get a score of 5,000 in Geo. I've never seen a full game of GeoGuessr. I don't even know, is that like actually on Steam or do I have to go somewhere else? All right, we're getting hurt. Perhaps this was the potion round? I still can. So that's 11, 21. And then we'll get another 10 off these. Yeah, so we're fine, right? Math OP. Yeah, my health is dropping every single encounter. Just pretty real. Ooh, we had more. Imagine being able to do more. What would happen if you were to reach 1 max HP and had to go to another room? I actually don't know. Maybe we'll come out and like find an impossible setup. Or maybe it's a get good. Maybe I was supposed to gain max HP at some point, and I just don't know that. $36 to the neck. All right, so 22, 27. And then I get some block here too. Okay. We kind of overkilled it a little bit. That's okay. That's fine. 9 times 8. Do I have any math majors in the chat? What's 9 times 8? Jeez, this thing has 95. I don't have the kill. If only. That's 18. This will put me at 23. I need to actually land an attack. Yo, Retro, let's go indeed. Retro, I have 0 points in the pyramid, and I'm already on game 3. How does that work? Is that right? That was a waste. Alright, but if I can draw into Thunderstrike, maybe we're okay. What games did I roll? I did Phantom Abyss and then Dead Cells and lost both of them. Oh! Oh snap! Winnable! Hold up. We have a retain. Yo, thank you for the gifter going out to Penta. Penta, hope you enjoy it. The 1 damage is because I had the incense burner. Every, what, 7 turns or so, I only take 1 damage max. If a monster hits multiple times, I take 1 damage each time. Did you miss the Dead Cells win? You did miss it because we didn't win at all. It's awful. Alright. Gain energy at the start of every turn. Get a curse when you open a non-boss chest. Raise your max HP. I might actually have to take this. I mean, you don't walk through 46 tiles to reach the end. But I think there's a world where, like, me being bad, I probably need the max HP. Thank you, game. That actually, wasn't too awful. Glacier. Hologram Plus. Put a card from your discard pile back in your hand. I kind of like that over the Glacier. But we have like a lot of frost. No, not a lot of frost. We have like data disk and stuff like that. I think Glacier might be good. I think we're low on damage. Or my deck's bloated. Or I'm bloated. It might be potty time after this. Didn't you get a point for beating the first boss with Wooden Shield and Dead Cells? I hope so. I'm not gonna just give myself the points like that, just in case. But yes, I would love for that to count. Okay. We'll use the attack pie if we have to. Okay, we got that. We're taking so much damage. Energy. Huh. I mean, I do heal for 7. 40 damage. That's the number. Unlucky. Guess there's no reason not to do this, right? It's only 5 damage reduced. I can't even really like pop one of these either. And I never know, like, do you want to reduce them down equally? Or are you better off just trying to, like, melt one and then do your absolute best? Wow, I did actually nothing there. Later on. That hurts. Holy smokes. All right, 18. We get 7. That's like nothing. 15. Let me get a good chaos. Okay, you know what? 10, 18. That's what's up. The rest is useless. Why is this game hard? Why am I playing this game? I'm supposed to be playing the easy stuff only. Like, maybe I should be playing some, what's the easy game? I don't think any of the games in the list are easy. 16. Easy. Let's find some damage. One single damage. I did not know that was gonna kill. One step might be easy. You know what? What if that is the only thing I can play? Is one step from Eden? Deal 9 to all. Boss is... that has no ads. So I want to say it's a skip. Or do you get streamline? What do y'all think? Streamline or skip? We have the equilibrium, so maybe we can reduce this by 1 to start and go to 0 ASAP. But like a 2 cost 15 damage. No streamline, no streamline. Before you lights an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Free upgrade. Yo. I'm upgrading these thunder strikes, like begging the game to actually let me get them off. Like those are my win conditions, I think. But I don't know if I've actually successfully used one yet. Alright. How do? See, like, the self-repair isn't even that good because I'm actually gonna lose 8 health just walking. Which is pretty intense if you think about it. Ooh. The auto-targeting. What's the occasion? Exclamation point pyramid. That's the occasion. We're doing Olexa's challenge, Olexa's castle. And we happen to be on game 3 right now. See if we can pop this. Nice. And we have 2 games after this. I don't know if I can get to Hades today. But I might be able to do the one step from Eden. Okay, let's draw first. Reduce the cost. This kills me, I think. So we gotta be careful. I'm pretty sure it reflects every single time. Yep. Oh my god, okay. Yo, the value. The value of the combo. Finally got it off. No repair required because I'm already like almost dead. Okay, we do this for sure. We do this for sure. I have no block. It's very good. Is there a world where we pop this? Please. Okay. You know what? Not bad, not bad. What's the Ascension? We are allowed to play on Ascension 0. But we have custom mode enabled where I'm actually losing health in every single tile. Just pretty evil. Melter's in here. Oh no, it doesn't go into my discard. I'm thinking about something else. 20? I can pop this. And then I just need to deal... Oh, I can just do this. There we go. Okay. Force Field, we have more powers. And I think you need block. I mean, I'm gonna have no max health. So I think the answer is you need block. V, you absolutely need to block somehow. As you slowly make your way up the twisting pathways, you constantly find yourself losing your way as the walls and ground seem to inexplicably shift before your eyes. Constant whispering voices in the back of your head aren't helping. Passing by a structure you are certain you have previously seen, you start to ask questions. Are you going insane, or if the impossible geography of this place is starting to get to you? You need to change something, and soon. Lose 6 health. Receive 2 madness. That's not bad. Add a cursed writhe. Heal 12. I don't think I like that. Or lose 2 more max HP. I think you take the madness. Only because I'm gonna lose. How much health am I losing? 1, and I could actually heal if I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I lose 10 health. Just walking. See what our options are. 0 cost madness, that's pretty good. Right? Is there ever a reason not to do that? Do I go for every challenge? Is that the move? Remove a strike, I think. I would love to pop off and kill more elites, but the only thing I'm trying to do now is actually win. Actually win. Oops. Misplay. Little baby misplay. I think we're good, at least for the biome. I'm gonna have like 30 health for the boss, but I want to say we're chilling. 5, Jeez. I'm gonna take 10. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Freaking game. You know what? That's fine, we're on the home stretch. Wow. That was clean. Loop. At the start of your turn, trigger the passive ability of the next orb. I want to say you take that. Every 3 turns, gain an energy. And I'm sorry, I am kind of moving along a little more quickly than we were before. Only because I'm on the home stretch and I feel like we're mostly okay. Famous last words. Rip loop. Oh wait, I didn't. Oh, right. Retain. Okay. That was the pop-off right there. So, we have options. This is 0 cost. Yeah. So this is when the game's actually fun. Like when I'm dying, trash game, hate this game. But when like you're popping off, the game's incredible. Nice little block round. Don't have to go crazy here. I just want to make sure that I do the heal if possible. Intangible. I guess Melter would have been better there. But you know what? That was actually not half bad. I gotta remember that this malleable is here too, where it like gains free block or something. $48. I would like to not take 48. 22 is a little better, a little better. I'm a little worried about the boss. The Time Eater, I don't necessarily do the best on. 15 block. I can't break that. Unless I maybe draw Melter. Oh, I messed up. That's fine, little baby misplay. For some reason, I thought that that just draws cards and nothing else. I'm gonna ditch this. Because I think focus is better. I already have a lot of big shields. What do the Void channels do? I think Void, when you pick it up, you lose energy. Just pretty interesting. I don't even remember when I got that. Oh, I think the Tangela gave this to me, right? This doesn't kill me, right? Like, we got this far. I really don't want this to be how we lose. I also probably should have timed this game. Nice. Because it's gonna be important to know, like, when we do the pyramid, how long it typically takes us to get through all the games. Yeah, this is just rolling our lightning orbs. Like, not a big deal if, like, there's not multiple enemies. It's just, like, one card for 2 lightning orbs. What's the purple channeled ability? Purple channeled ability. You mean, like, the purple orb that we got? Yeah, it's called the Dark Orb. See if we can hit this somehow. Wait, I'm taking some damage. Hold up. Hold the phone. 24. All right. Can I hit the Thunderstrike with this madness? %100% chance this works. Freaking game. Hey Coastal, good to see you. Alright, we got the victory. There you are, the 1 cost. Lock on. Lock on's usually good. I have 32 cards in my deck. That's too many. Like, I don't know what the deck limit is for, like, the average person. Beyond you discover a glowing tesseract. You touch it, a sharp pain flows through you. Whose memories are these? Add a colorless. Lose 5 health. 1, 2, 3. I'm losing 4 health as I walk forward. So I think I can do this. Because again, I'm just gonna lose max health anyway. How good am I at this game? Trash. Like, that's the simplest answer I can give you. Draw 3. Put a card from your hand to the bottom of the draw pile. It costs 0 until played. I kind of like this card. But maybe like the draw 3, the Graceful Charity, is where it's at. I don't like any of these. 32 at the start of the game. Start of the round. Can't take another Enlightenment. And I don't think we need Panic Button. Maybe like 32 for 2 energy is good. Ooh. Hooray. Oh wait, and I still have this thing. So that's gonna give us a ton of potions. There's no way we lose now. Right? Oh, that's a lot of damage. Hold up. Mm-hmm. That is really, really bad. Like, this is where I don't know where the misplay was. I mean, I guess I just... Oh, it's innate. So you don't know if this could have been your panic button. Well, crap. $28 damage. There is a heal after this. This does 29, so the most I can do is 38. I can one-tap this. Maybe that's the move? Yeah, just kill one of them. Think you're right. Oh, for some... I'm sorry, for some reason I thought this was the monster that, like, comes back after it's dead. I didn't know it was just the baby jaw. Okay, 13. That makes things a little better. Only a little. It's kind of a waste of a card draw. But it gave us more energy, so it's pretty good. Yeah, so that actually wasn't that bad. And if I can draw out my my repair, then I don't need to heal at the campfire. So let's actually chill. This thing might just straight up die to lightning. I don't think we're gonna get it. It's exactly oh, and I just made it kill. No, winnable. Winnable, repair. Ah, okay, okay. There we go. Actually perfect. I'm gonna skip. Alright, so it took us a decent amount of time to get here. But I'd like to believe we are at the point of potential success. Now, this is Time Eater. In all honesty, I'm really bad at this fight. 26 immediately. We like that. Gain 1 ritual. Gain strength at the end of your turn. I've never seen this before. Ritual? It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, these heal me too, so maybe I shouldn't spam these the way I am. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm losing value, you're right. I really don't want to take 26 very sad. I gotta be able to draw something here. And then I can't use anymore. Jeez, you gotta be kidding me. If you play less than 3 cards, draw 1. Okay. Not the best, but perhaps we can draw a block. I did not draw a block. Well, we're taking some damage today, folks. I hope you understand. I hope you don't mind. I guess, like, maybe you eat the damage and then just use the pots after to heal up. Yeah, so like that. Okay. So this boss in particular, he has, or it has this counter here, where I'm only allowed to play so many cards per turn. This thing does so much damage. Meltate. And then blocks. I'm gonna upgrade these. $30 damage. 22. That's 32. So we're good. Let's try to proc this. I think that's the right move. Because, like, you don't want to have a turn where you only get to use 1 card. Can't wait for 5 BC so you can use the Save Stiletto? Why can't you use it now? Just do this. This turn kind of sucked. But it is what it is. Ow. Ow. Alright, here we go. This is what we like to see. I just need those to become like 1 or 0 cost. 42. $42. One, two. That's technically a block. I just want to get in damage. Okay. So 12, 16, 34. Think we can do it. All right, 28, 37. Think we take the hit. It's fine. Wait, I had a lot more block than I thought. Okay. Ooh, 12 damage. That's busted. 9. I think we force this. Wait. Yeah. I was about to say, where's the clock? Foolish. So when it does that, it heals itself and it removes all its debuffs. And then it does like an incredible number of damage that I can't block. That is kind of bad. Oh, I only take 2. Wait, I have so much block right now. Cultist Pulse doing almost nothing. Yeah, the strength. I did take out the strength potions and stuff like that. But you're right, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I don't want to say bad. But obviously not doing too much. My cold snaps are hitting. Kind of poggy. I guess. Let's get extra energy. I have pots too. Oh no. Oh yes. The 1 damage. Okay. And I can draw lots of cards here. Let's draw first. Melter's still in here, right? Yeah. If we get Melter, we can win. Never mind. If I get Melter... Come on, game. Oh my... Okay. Alright. Let us do some damage. I can play 2 cards. And that's it. 16. Oh, the only game we win in the pyramid is the one I can't play. Then again, like, we're not doing heart. Wow. There we go. The easy clap. We thought the other games were gonna be easy. I was wrong the whole time. I should be farming Slay the Spire. We messed it up. Crap. Alright, back to the pyramid. Slay the Spire plus challenge done.